Hello, and thank you for checking out the MJC Scholarship Tutorial. These are the dates that the online application is available and closes for this year. Eligibility requirements for students to apply are have a cumulative grade point average of 2.5 or higher. Current high school seniors will use their cumulative GPA from high school. Have completed or be currently enrolled in 10 to 12 units. Be a student in good standing at Modesto Junior College. Plan to enroll as a full-time student. Students actively enrolled in the MJC nursing or respiratory therapy program are exempt from the 12-unit requirement. The first section of the application is fairly straightforward. However, it is surprising how many students will rush through and make errors by transposing ID numbers, college email addresses, phone numbers, and so on. The second section, Important Academic Information, this is where you will select the school of your major. If you are not sure of the school, please call the MJC Scholarship Office or ask your counselor. Also in this section, students will be required to scan and upload as a PDF a copy of your academic transcripts that include fall classes of which you are currently enrolled. Your transcript must be in PDF format. Third section, Qualification Questions. This section of radio button questions will help match you to specific scholarships you might qualify for. Most scholarships are major specific. However, some will require other criteria to be met before allowing your name into the pool of students competing for the same scholarship. The fourth section. This is where you will write your educational essay and answer a few supporting questions. For the essay, you can write up to 1,000 words. One of the most important components of the application is the essay. This section is where we find out about you, your major, why you selected this major, your passion for it, and where you see yourself going with it in the future. Please make sure to begin with an introduction paragraph, 2 to 3 supporting paragraphs, and a conclusion. When writing your essay, it's important to stay on track and focus on your major, your passion for it, and your plans for the future. It is strongly recommended that you take the time to review for spelling and grammar. Write your essay in Office Word and copy and paste it into the module of the application. If you get a message asking if it can be auto-corrected by the Award Spring system, please respond with yes. We sometimes have students who struggle writing about their major. If you find that you cannot write about your major, why you selected this major, your passion for it, and where you see yourself going with it in the future, then please stop and give your major a little more thought. The fifth section, Recommendations. Students are required to have one complete recommendation from an instructor. A second recommendation is optional, but strongly recommended. Recommendations from family, friends, coworkers is not acceptable. Never send a request for a recommendation without first asking the person ahead of time. Recommendations are done online through your Award Spring application and must be in a complete status by the deadline. It is the responsibility of the student to make sure both recommendations are complete and no longer pending. If you see that you have a recommendation that is still in pending status, please remember to reach out to the person and remind them of the due date and ask them to please complete the recommendation. If you would like the scholarship office to reach out on your behalf, please feel free to give us a call. Keep in mind that you can still access your information until the final application deadline. The sixth and final section, Optional File Uploads. This is a free space of the application where you share things about yourself, your interests, your family, and your talents. A few ideas to share things like artwork, videos of you playing music or other performance art, short stories, poetry, certificates, photographs of you, additional recommendation letters, or if you made the MJC President's List for academics, you could include the letter from the president here. Remember, the scholarship committee and donors do not know you, so the more you can share about yourself, the better. In order for your application to go through, make sure to hit the Submit button. Before the Submit button will light up, your recommendation must have a response and no longer be in pending status. After the final deadline, the MJC Scholarship Committee, donors, and departments will begin scoring, reviewing, and selecting recipients. This is not a quick process. It takes a lot of time and effort to read through each application and make the final selections. Your patience will be greatly appreciated. Students will be notified late spring to early summer as to whether or not they have been selected to receive a scholarship. If you have questions regarding the scholarship application and process, please feel free to reach out to the scholarship office. Thank you and best of luck to all of you.